What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. As you guys see the title of this video, the A2000s, I do a little bit of heating up. Problem I'm running into is I'm running them at, one is 96, which is the top one, so it's running 5782C. The second one is the same, different card, running at 5584C. Now if the memory temperature is about 76 or so, the hash rate will go up to 40 on this one, the second one, but I'm having problems cooling it. I don't have any fans running it, just a fan from the card, but I'm working on building a rig to have the fans on the other side of these cards because I can't blow it into where it's blowing out the hot air, so that's the problem I'm running into. But what I did is, this is what the back of these cards looks like, and I'm also having a problem sitting it properly on my rig, so I'm trying to take care of all that at once. So I went and looked around, and this is what I found. Basically what it does, it opens the middle part where you have the mesh on these cards, opens it up so the air just freely flows out. Supposedly states it's gonna drop the temps couple of Celsius, so I went ahead and bought them there here. So I'm gonna go ahead and install them on these cards, and we'll revisit if the temperatures actually drop on these cards. Just before I go into taking my rig apart, you can see the bottom one is 5686 and the top one is 5782. So or 52 84, 86. So bottom one is 56, 84, 86. Top one is 57, 82, 84. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take apart the card, put that in, and see if we can make any kind of difference. Alright guys, so this is the A2000. It's a very, very small card. You guys can see that it has just one fan, just like any of the tuber cards. This is where the air comes in. This is where the air comes out. As you guys can see on this one, it's pushing the air where the fans are supposed to be. So I had to remove the fans. I got to put them on the other side. So I saw this on eBay, and I went ahead and ordered one of these. So basically, this is the same as this backplate, or whatever you want to call it. Everybody calls it differently, but it removes and gets rid of this mesh. So this card, there's 4 bolts to remove these. There's stars, there's 2 here and then 2 right here. So I'm going to go ahead and remove them, put this on, and show you guys how it looks like. My little handy set for the cards and everything I work on. So hoping none of this is stripped out. These were bought brand new. Be very careful with these screws. They are very, very, very small. The 2 on top are a little bit bigger tees, so I'm gonna leave this one in here. This is a T7 for the top ones. So we'll see if this helps at all. I pulled out just one card, which is the one that was running temps of 84, 86. So hoping that we'll drop it a little bit. So this is what it looks like basically. It's just open with your ports everywhere. Remove this sticker that I apparently never removed. Alright, so it just goes on just like the other one did. And this is what it's gonna look like when I'm done with it. Be very careful not to drop this screw into the card because it is just open now. Yeah. That's for the top ones, and then it's a smaller one that I have in here. Let's see if I can read out of here. Says it's a T5 for the ones on the side. And the only difference is this is aluminum or metal and this is plastic. So I hope that doesn't do too much of anything. But plastic shouldn't melt at 80 or some degrees, so we'll see. But it is all 3D printed. So, alright, so this is done. It's a little bit thicker as well than this. As you guys can see right from this angle, this is about 5-6 times thicker. And it just leaves the opening. And now what it does as well, this is how the other one was sitting this low. This one's sitting higher. So as you guys can see my box here, I don't really need that box anymore. to have my card sitting down just like this one is at the other end. So I'm going to go ahead and connect all this, turn the computers on, and go back into my computer to see what's going on with it and see if we can drop any of the temperatures down. Alright guys, so the card is in, replaced it with a plastic one just as you guys saw in the video. So I just wanted to revisit the first part of the video. I replaced the top one. I just only did one just to see if it really makes a difference, and if it does I'm going to do the second one and on and on. But it was running at 40 megahertz, that doesn't matter, but 57 and 82 on the memory is what it was running. This is from earlier in the video, so I just want to make sure you guys have a visual before I turn the other one on. So this is the card running right now. It is running 54 and 80 on the memory. So we dropped 3 Celsius on the card and 4 Celsius on the memory. So it did work. It's been running for about 7 minutes, 8 minutes. I'm gonna let it run a little bit longer, but as you guys can see on the picture, it is running cooler with no fans on it, just that mod that I showed you guys, but it is running cooler by 3 on the card and 4 Celsius on the temperature. So I'm gonna leave it for a couple of more minutes just to see if it fluctuates, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so it's been running for 10 minutes solid in this room. I'm not running anything AC or anything. The temp's been the same for this whole test. It looks like what I'm after 10 minutes, I'm at 55 on the card. So I'm 2 Celsius down, and then I'm 80 on the memory, so I am 4 Celsius down. I'm sure it will fluctuate to 82, drop to 80 and stuff like that. There it goes again. There you go, 55, 82. So it did help a couple of Celsius down for the card, but it's not going to be a drastic change. But it did work in my test after running it for 10 minutes. Alright guys, if you have any questions or comment, please leave them below. I will try to answer any of your questions. I found the part on eBay. If I remember, I will put it down below for you guys, so you guys can, if you're interested in buying it. It's not sponsored or anything, but it did help out with a couple Celsius for me.